Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sop. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yashawat in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children around the world in ancient Hebrew language. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha-Roka Kodash Mahama, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutations to the Akims from the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, you know, everything that is going on, more and more of this corporation that was behind the scene of every criminal activity, okay, to put it to you that way. Now they're coming out more bold, which is good, it's great, because they want the whole world to know who they are, right? The crazy billionaire funded Israel's war. The title of this lesson, The Ungodly Shall Perish, okay? I'm going to play a little bit of it, then we're going to scripture. Here we go.
Intelligence. The battlefield is no longer limited to tanks, missiles, or soldiers. Today, the war is fought with algorithms, data, and cold calculations. At the center of this new frontier stands a company many have never even heard of, Palantir Technologies, and at its helm, a man who sees himself as a kind of modern-day Oppenheimer, Alex Carr.
We want and need this country to be the strongest, most important country in the world. We are dedicating our company, we've dedicated our company to the service of the West and the United States of America, and we're super proud of the role we play, especially in places we can't talk about, and make the institutions we partner with the very best in the world, and when it's necessary to scare enemies and on occasion kill them. I am proud that we are supporting Israel in every way we can. Our product is used on occasion to kill people.
This is drone targeting, or what is this?
Targeting of all kinds.
An organization that
Okay, I just want to stop it right there. That's enough, right? But as you can see, you know, it's not only the military, right? Other corporations, right? Banks, police departments, and other organizations, okay? And the reason that, you know, we're seeing so much of consistency with the police department deliving our people is because what a best way to implement the MOTV, right? The CHIP, the charagma, okay? Let the people in power show the world they can do whatever they can, and that the solution to the problem is for everybody to be, you know, cyborgs, right? So we know how to control people better and bring peace to the whole world, which is one big baloney. I want to go to Psalm chapter 1, verse 5. Therefore, do I got it right? Yeah, I do. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand, in judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. Okay? As much as they want to keep insisting they are the chosen people, and they want to use our Bible, right? When they want to also apply their, what's that Bible that they use? The, it doesn't come to me right now, Salakia. But it'll come to me later. Let me move on. You know, they want to use our Bible when it's convenient for them, right? I want to go to verse 6. For Yahweh Shai knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. You see? So of course, the wicked have to get ready with the technology that was given to them by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Because they got no other choice. This is their last stand, right? That they believe strongly that they'll be able to conquer the whole world and defeat Yahweh Shah when he comes back. Okay? I want to go to Psalm 37. Give me a minute. Chapter 37, verse 18. Okay. Yahushua knows the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. You see? So we know that this is going to come when Yahushua comes back with the host of angels, right? Because this wicked kingdom ain't going to be here forever. Okay? They're destructive. They're suicidal. Okay? Everything they touch, they destroy anyway. Verse 22, for such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and they that what be cursed of him shall be cut off, and they are cut off. For sure, for sure. Okay? Let me jump to verse 27. Depart from evil, do good, and dwell forevermore. Right? So these Edomites in power are becoming more bold and showing their faces, which is great, right? They want the whole world to know that they are a participant with technology in doing the crimes that they have committed around the world. That's beautiful, okay? That means we're getting closer to the end of this wicked kingdom. I want to go to Psalm 91, give me a minute, 91, verse 8. They use, I think it's called the Quran. I believe it's the proper name. Okay, here we go, verse 8. Only with thy eyes, okay, what was that? 8. Shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Woo! Yeah, we're going to see it. The whole world's going to see it, right? All this bragging that they're doing, all this rejoicing that they're doing of the delighting of people around the world is going to come to a stop, okay? Ain't going to keep on going. I want to go to Malachi. Give me a minute. Chapter 1, verse, let's start with verse 5. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, Yahushua will be magnified from the borders of Israel. That's right. Okay. The whole world is going to know who is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. 10 feet tall, dark skin. My big brother, Yahushua, from the tribe of Judah. I want to jump to verse 11. For from the rising of the sun, even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles. And in every place incense shall be offered unto my name, and a pure offering. For my name shall be great among the heathens, said Yahushua of hosts, of army. Right? So this is happening, around the world. Right? The Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and speckled birds who have been called in the name of Yahweh Yahushua, we are being that offering, that pure offering in his name, for him to come back and remove this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth. Okay? I want to go to John chapter 3. Verse 36. He that believes on the Son has everlasting life, and he that believes not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of Yahweh abides on him. Yeah, they don't believe in Yahweh Shai, right? But they will when he comes back. Now when he comes back and they see him, he's not coming back to give the Edomites salvation. They don't get salvation. They don't get redemption. They don't get mercy. Okay? What they get is 1,000 years of slavery. You see? And then after that, they will be exterminated, because that's what they've been trying to do to our people for generations and generations. Okay? First John, let me go to First John chapter 5, verse 10. He that believes on the Son of Yahweh has the witnesses in himself. He that believes not Yahweh has made him a liar, because he believes not the record that Yahweh gave of his Son. Yeah, you're calling the Father a liar? Are you crazy? Yes, they are. So since the Edomites, have committed, what's that word? Blasphemy, okay, among other things. Well, now when Yahushua comes back, he will remove them from power. Okay, I want to go to verse 19. So I just saw this right now. And it says here, and we know that we are of Yahweh, and the whole world lies in wickedness. Huh? Yeah, you go to, I believe it's Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked, right? Ephesians chapter 5. Things are moving so fast now, which is great, We are getting closer more than ever before for them to bring the MOTV. Chapter 5, verse 6, right? And then after that, World War III. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things come the wrath of Yahweh upon the children of disobedience. Yeah, 2/3 of our people, right, are going to be deceived, and are going to say, yes, a great solution that the Edomites came up with, that everybody should take the MOTV, right, to bring peace on earth, and there'll be no more violence, there'll be no more delighting people, right? No. We're not going to do that, okay? We're going to stick with Yahweh Shai. Romans chapter 1. Give me a minute. At least I pray that he gives me the strength in that day. Verse 18. Verse 18. Give me a minute. For the wrath of Yahweh is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men, who hold the truth in unrighteousness. And that's what these Edomites been doing for the longest time. Okay? They don't like the truth because it shows how weak and evil and who they really are. Right? I want to jump to verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient. Right? Well, 2/3 of our people, keep giving the finger to Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, keep insisting being stiff-necked, right? Okay, well, the solution to the problem is that you will come back in the new kingdom, that's for sure, okay? You're not going to be in hell for eternity like the 501c3 corporation Christian churches say. But you will be thrown in the lake of fire to be cleansed. And you will come back to the new kingdom as babies, okay? Verse 32, who knows the judgment of Yahweh? That they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Yeah, you want to participate with the wicked, right? And coming after your own people? Well, all right. Get ready. 1 Thessalonians chapter 1. That's all I can say. Get ready. Chapter 1, verse 10. And to wait for his Son, right? That's what we got to do. from heaven, whom he raised from the dead. Even Yahweh Shai, which deliver us from the wrath to come. See, we're not telling the scripture to pick up arms and go fight the Edomites. Are you crazy with all the technology that they have now? Right? It won't be a fair fight. We have to wait till Yahweh Shai comes back with the host of angels. Salakia. And when he wakes up and chooses the chosen 144,000 chosen elect, which I hope and pray I'm one of them, right? Because they're going to be all men who are going to receive the new body and spiritual powers, Superman powers, okay? And of course, 1/3 of men, women, and children will also be saved on that day. I want to go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 9. For Yahweh has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Yahweh Shai. Woo! That's right. We are nothing but worms, right? Sheep for the slaughtering. I'll leave it with Psalm chapter 7. I'll start with verse 11. Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. So I'll leave it with verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous Yahweh try the hearts and reigns. Woo! Boy, if he's gonna reign, wait till Yahushua comes back in those so-called UFOs. Bible calls them chariots or clouds, right? And boy, now that was it NASA, the military, that came out and said they've been lying all this time about UFOs, is because they've been building high-tech weapons. You can say whatever you want. Nobody believes the Edomites what they say anymore. You know, not even their own kind. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.